Okay, Tony, it's time to get rolling. Let's get started with your 6139. Get that one underway here. We will start our process. Okay. Now, let's get moving here. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Got some remnants of old lubrication around. It's good to see. Okay. Oop. Come on, Jewel. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, woo, woo. Oh, that's not fun. Got some rust here on your... So a little more water in there than I was expecting. Got some rust here. I just hope we can get your dial foot and dial screw off without it disintegrating, because that's where the water decided to pool. It's over here. That's right on your dial screw. Okay. Well, got some thinking to do. Got a little more water here in your crown. So we'll put that in a special bath to remediate some of that. So we're gonna have to take a little extra care here. It's amazing what water does. It lurks beneath and destroys. You can see it here in your... Hopefully this screw is gonna behave itself. It's always a little nerve-wracking. Okay. Well, let's just keep on our program here. Getting everything torn down. Okay. Okay. Chronograph hand. Minute hand. Minute recording hand. Do some lever levers here. Oh my, George. George. Okay. Okay. Now, let's have a look. Let's hope for the best. Oh yeah, good. It's just surface. That is excellent. Phew, that's a big relief. Huge relief. If we can't get the dial off, we got problems. Okay. 3.8 perhaps? 3.8? No, maybe, I don't know. 3.3? I guess it's 3.3. Yeah, this is 3.2, so the back is 3.3. Nice to see. Very good. Okay. Okay, we should be fine. Put your dial in hands. Okay. Very nice. Bushings look good. Everything looks fine. What we want to see. Intermediate wheel. Minute recording wheel. A little stiff, but not bad. Hammer here. And your spring. Okay. Okay, let's get your levers off. Right. Looks good. Column wheel, and it's bushing. Okay, ratchet wheel, A little bit of haze there. But not bad. Okay. There we go, and your click spring comes off. Okay, so now we can take the top plate off. This is your chronograph, or your, it's kind of a bridge of a few of your pivots, but not all. And your barrel. That's really the train bridge. Okay, we'll take a close look at all those. All right, so now the fun. Here's your chronograph wheel, which is working and holding. We'll get that checked very closely, and then we'll lubricate it. Here's your third wheel. And your escape wheel. And your barrel. Take that apart. We'll look at your mainspring. And your center wheel cock. Looks good. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip to the calendar. All right. Calendar side. So now there we go. Go ahead and grab your day disc. Very clean on this side, which is nice to see, of course. Clean is always the best when it comes to watches. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and take your cannon pinion off, which releases your center wheel. Let's take out your die shock. There we go. Okay. Now your keyless works. Oops. Come on now. Come on, screws. Work with me here. Okay. Intermediate gear. Minute wheel. And with that, we are finished with the disassembly of your chronograph. Okay, well, now we're going to just check your jewels, put a jewel here and a corresponding jewel in your bridge, and we shall be ready to roll to the next phase. All right, hold it down. Okay, Tony, well, we are getting ready to put things right back together. Your lower mainspring arbor port went in, or jewel went in just perfectly. I was able to reuse your mainspring. Everything looks really great. I mean, this is one of those watches that you kind of just look at the components and realize that somebody did not wear this watch very much. I just think it's about as perfect as they get internally. It's a shame that there's a little bit of rust inside the watch, but otherwise, I mean, it's not really hurting anything. It's just a matter of just a little extra cleanup to do, that's all. But luckily, that moisture did not go very far, and it has spared the important components, so everything is just basically that got a little rust on it was just a few little pieces around the outer edge where the pushers are and the seals, maybe on your crown a little bit, but otherwise it's a great looking piece. Okay. So here's your upper mainspring or port jewel. I'll flip over your movement in a moment and show the other one. And your lower. So here we go. There we go. Dropped right in. Really nice. Alright, let's see how we do. Let's put some lubrication in place. Good. Put your cover on. Click in place. Well, I started the recording process and I realized a little ways in that I had actually lost my camera. Battery had died, and that's not cool. So we're back. Didn't miss very much, just putting some components of the chronograph in, making sure they're properly lubricated and in place. So we still have to set your hammer in and put your operating springs in place. You have to lubricate these hearts, or the parts of the hammer that touch the hearts, so that everything resets the way it should. Okay. Oops. Come on, man. Hammer. Get it on there. Okay. There we go. There we have it. Okay. Okay. And there we have that. All right, now we need your intermediate wheel. This actually is the component that indirectly operates your minute recording wheel by interacting with your chronograph wheel. All right, so now we are ready to install your bridge. So this receives some grease, some lubrication here on this spring. We'll also have to lubricate some other parts here. All right, very good. All right, with that, we can go ahead and put your bridge in place. One. That's two. Put your lever in. There we go. And here is screw number 3. Okay, now we need to lubricate and install some other items. So we're going to go ahead and put some lubrication on this upper jewel. There we go. And one tiny touch here on your minute recording. Okay. Now we flip your movement. And we're going to lubricate your other jewels on this side. Install your cap jewel and your cannon pinion. There's that. There's your cannon pinion. Alright, let's lubricate your third wheel and your escape wheel. Alright, man, not your escape wheel. We're going to avoid your escape wheel. Yes, we're going to lubricate your escape wheel. What am I talking about? We're avoiding your pallet fork. Okay, let's go ahead and put your die shock so that when we put the balance in, it's supported. There's that. Alright, there we go. Now, flip back over, and it's time for your pallet fork. Pre-lubricated, ready to be installed. There we go. That's what you want to see. Right, here's the moment. Let's get the balance in. All right, good. Here's one. Okay, number 2. Now your die shock finds its way. Come on now. There everybody act nicely. What? What just happened? What just happened here? I think I know. Okay. I think we're okay. There we go. Okay. There we have it. One running 6139 movement. Okay, good. Let's take a look and see how our finger does at moving our intermediary wheel. Boom. There we go. Excellent. Okay, let's see how we did. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, this is basically brand new. So it's running better than I've generally seen them start this start. I just don't even know what words to use. It's so amazing. This thing's been operating for a minute, and this is where we are. So we're going to make some adjustments, and then we're going to let it continue to break in and be awesome. So here we go. Take a guess and see what we get for this beat error that we got to tune out. Oh, that was way too much. Way too much. Okay. Sorry about that. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, let's come back. Come back to reality, please. Okay, there we go. That's kind of what we want to see. All right, so now let's bring the rate down just a touch. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Losing a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get that back just a hair. We should be able to dial this movement in perfectly. All right. I'm convinced. I'm convinced we have a brand new movement. All right, so looking good. Where do we want to be? Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna let this break in, and then we'll come back and finish it up, and we'll be done. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, Tony, here we are, right at the end. I went ahead and put your keyless works and some of the other components on here so we could see the addition of the last few parts right before we get to your dial-in hands. I want to lubricate your jumper. This movement is really, really spectacular. Whoever owned this watch stopped wearing it very soon after they purchased it because it is honestly brand new. I have never ever worked on one 6139 that has this kind of amplitude, and it's just stunning. I mean, full wind, it's at resting values in the 260s. I mean, that's unheard of, but it's really great. This is a fantastic watch. So consider yourself very, very fortunate to own this. It's a stunner. I was able to get your crown and stem and spring and all of that cleaned up. I had it in a rust remediator for a number of hours. That really did the trick on ensuring that any of the rust that was in the that had gotten sort of settled in from moisture finding its way around the crown seal. I think we've taken care of that completely, so that's always good news. Okay, so let's get your day disc back in place. There we go. We need your C-clip. Down that goes. All right, and with that, we are ready to move on to your dial and your hands, and then we'll do some testing. All right, we'll be back. Okay, Tony, we are here right at the end. As you can see, your movement is back in your spectacular case, and we are gonna finish the process by installing your winding components. Here that goes. Okay. Last part. Here we go. And there we go. With that, okay, let's get your case back ready. Make sure your seal is nice and flat. Looks good. On we go. Okay, and there we have it. There is your lovely 6139 6005 from 1973. Just a spectacular example. Cleanest looking, best running example that I have seen in a very, very, very long time. I am super jealous. This is a great watch. So let's review. I have your bracelet here. It's all cleaned up and ready to go back on, so that will of course get reinstalled. Overall, nothing to change. The watch was great. I left the crystal. It's got some very minor scratches, but I really think this is the original crystal. It just has that look and that fit that tells me that it's really never been replaced. So it will go back on the watch and be perfect. Functionality, everything works exactly as it should. There's your turnover for your day and your date, and we can do that with a quick set as well. So there's the quick set. Your chronograph works exactly as it should. I'm going to let that click away. The only thing I replaced on the watch were the consumable items. Those are the seals and gaskets and things that, of course, need to be replaced after all this time. There's pusher seals are in there. There's your crown seal. Came off. It was like a piece of plastic. And your case back seal has now been replaced. And so it looks just phenomenal. This is a great watch, and I'm excited for you to use it. And with all of these, I always give the warning and the caveat, of course, that I want you to enjoy the chronograph feature and utilize it as much as you like. Even leave it running. It's a great way for the watch to run with the chronograph running with a sweeping second hand. But if you are going to reset the chronograph, just engage it again. You can start and stop it. If you stop it for the final time before you reset, do it somewhere here. You've got your minute recording clicking over, and when we reset the hammer, the amount of travel that you have to undergo is very small. So anywhere between 11 and 1 is a good reset time. Okay, just preserves the watch for eternity. Oh, you also have a bushing here. Here it is right here. Sorry, I didn't include that in the bag yet. It's over here where I do my jeweling. You have an upper mainspring arbor port jewel, and so that replaces this bushing, which goes into your bag. It comes back to you. All right, well, Tony, thank you so much. I'm going to move on, and I think I'm going to do your 6306. That will come next. This one's up next. Okay, well, I'll send this to you, and we'll move forward. Thanks so much.